Hello and welcome to my review of the Sony CLM V55 production monitor or field monitor. This monitor is a 5-inch diagonal display, very compact. It's a really nice form factor. That was one of the reasons that attracted me to this particular monitor. Is its very compact form factor, and I'll tell you why I wanted it compact, because I'll be using it predominantly with my Sony A6500. The Sony 6500 is a fantastic video camera. It's phenomenal, and as you can see at the moment, I've got my Sigma 18-35 attached to it via the MC11 adapter. And the lovely thing with this monitor, I've got the the small rig cage on the camera. I leave that permanently on it. Now this monitor just slots into its cold shoe, locks down. Absolutely super, love it. And with this particular shoe mount that comes with the monitor, you can adjust it that way and that way nice and easily. And also you can spin it that way and that way. So if you need to show the results to a client, production manager, whatever, you can do that nice and easily. That is much more secure. I'm going to say much, I literally mean much more secure than these crappy bloody little shoe things. They never lock in place. They're always slipping. No matter how tight you tighten that up, it's never tight enough, it always slips. This is perfect, it locks on, doesn't move, absolutely ideal. Okay, we'll plug in the HDMI lead. It's only got the one HDMI input, unfortunately. Not a big deal when you're using it the way I do, but it hasn't got pass-through. So you can't pass this to something like an Atomos recorder or what have you. So it's a minor issue, but I know some people might find that annoying. I certainly don't. Talking about the Atomos recorders, I did used to use the 7-inch Atomos recorder with this, but it was just too big. It was huge. So I tried the, and also the battery life on the Assassin was really poor. So there was a number of reasons why I stopped using that. And then I tried the Aperture monitor. Again, absolutely superb monitor, but it was just too big for this particular rig. You know, this is a compact rig, not with this lens on, mind you, but this is a compact rig, so I wanted something that was nice and compact. Also with the Aperture, and also with so many others, the sun shields are crap. You have to put them on almost with elastic bands and they don't stay in place. This one, you actually clip on like so and leave it on. Right, now that's clips into place and it stays there. When the sun shield's on, it protects the front of the monitor. That can go in your camera bag exactly as it is, and then that opens like that. Let's power it on. The display is actually very good. It's bright and it's very good indeed. It isn't great outdoors, but it's better than the screen that's on the actual camera. It's really, you know, it's actually, I find it bright enough. I know some reviewers say it isn't that good. The battery just slots in. I don't know if you can see that. The battery just slots in like so. And then we turn it on like so. You have to hold it in for a few seconds. Then it comes on. Make sure that's in video mode, which it is. And then you can adjust that according to wherever you know, whatever angle you want. And it is a bright enough display to use outdoors, I'll say that. The camera feeds a clean HDMI out. One annoying thing with all the Sony cameras I find is that in video mode, it feeds a clean HDMI out, but there are times, particularly with reviews, I want to be able to feed out the display, and it doesn't. Even though I've turned the display on, it blanks out. When you turn it into another mode, like shutter priority, aperture priority, whatever, and there we go. I don't know if you can see that, the display is there. But the minute you turn it back to video mode, the display goes. It's on the back. And the other annoying thing with Sony cameras, this is no reflection on a monitor, this will do it with any monitor you've got connected to it. But the other annoying thing is when you start to hit record, I've set my custom 2 button as a record button, it blacks out the monitor on the back of the Sony screen, which on reflection actually isn't a bad thing. Because it's a black screen, you can clearly see the audio levels and all your other settings nice and easily. So you get a clean display on the monitor, but you still get all your other displays on the back of the screen. So that's not so bad. It has annoying things with the 6500 because touch to focus is not very easy when you can't see what you're touching to focus. You know, let me show you again. So I'm recording now, but if I wanted to focus on that lens cap, I know it's somewhere down in this corner, so I'm just guessing now as to where it is, and you won't always guess it right. So yeah, a bit annoying, but hey ho, that's with any monitor. So you've got a nice clean HDMI output. Let's just take this off so we can see, everyone can see clearer now. It has got various other features, not as many as you would find on other monitors, because it hasn't got histogram, it hasn't got waveform, and it hasn't got, which really I find a bit annoying, is audio bars. So you can't see your audio bars on the actual display. But you know, but other than that, it's a really nice monitor. It's got peaking, which is great. See that going red? I don't know if you can see that. That image is turning red. There's a red thing around the, there we go. So that works well. Let's turn that off. You can actually zoom in as well. So you've got ×1 zoom in factor, so you can check your focus even better. You've got various other things. It gives you framing for 16:9 and various other framing ratios, brightness, contrast, white balance, and what have you, color temperature. So there's not a huge range of settings there, but it's enough. And you know, as I say, the nice thing is a bright, sharp display. So that to me is really important. And its form factor, it's nice and compact. So there we go. That's a quick review. Oh, the other thing that is really important, you need to be aware of, is it has got a headphone jack. Now, when you're using it with the A6500, particularly important, the A6500 doesn't have a headphone jack. It's got mic input, but no headphone jack. So you'll find that absolutely crucial. Buy a monitor, doesn't have to be this one, but buy a monitor that has got a headphone jack. That way, you can feed the audio and video out via the HDMI and actually monitor your audio. And that was another reason why I bought this one. And the battery life is very good. These little batteries that you see here on the back, they last about 3 hours on this monitor. So they're the FMW 500s, which I believe is the battery that is used in the A77, the A99s, I don't know, but a very common battery apparently. So so there we go. That's the little 5-inch Sony CLM V55 field monitor. I like it. I particularly like, as I said earlier, this bracket that Sony provide. It's firm, it's solid, and it's really smart. It's much better than those brackets. You know, I love all that. So there we go. I hope you enjoy my reviews. Please subscribe if you do, and hit the like button, and tell all your friends. I really appreciate that. So thanks very much for watching, and keep your eyes out for the next review. Thanks very much. See you soon. Bye.